What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin Bees. I am a wife, a mom, a military veteran, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. If you are brand new, what's up? I'm so glad that you are here. Shout out to everybody that's been here for a while, and of course, the members. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate all of the support, and it's been really exciting to see my channel growing. If you would like to follow me on social media, here are my social media handles. And yeah, today we have an ItWorks video. This was sent to me by somebody. Thank you so much for sending this my way. I appreciate it. And it's called All in April. I'm feeling like this all in thing is kind of a theme with the last video. If you haven't already watched that, you probably should, but like trigger warning, it's pretty intense. So let's get to this video. Drop your commentary below. And I have no idea. Blind reacting to this one.
Hi guys, I am Stephanie Dunn and this is Joel Dunn.
See income disclosure at the end of the video. Why would you not be showing that at the beginning? Earnings of participants in the compensation plan may vary. Oh, they do. They do indeed vary. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Off to a great start.
Hi guys.
And we are excited to do
I'm excited.
kickoff for April, all in April, and share all of the things and really get you guys focused for a huge month. And how do we do that? So I'm going to let Joel share a little bit of our story first. He probably didn't know that. And he actually shared a good quote, so I'll have you share that too.
What am I sharing first?
The story.
Okay. So for those of you that don't know who we are, we're Joel and Stephanie Dunn. We're #1 income earners, have been for the last 8 years, Black Diamond, double ambassador. But that's not who we are. That's the things that we've accomplished. Where we started.
You've accomplished that, or your team? You and your team have accomplished that? Because I'm pretty sure you can't hit those ranks without a team.
We started 14 years ago at a time when we were in the process of losing our franchises, losing our rental properties because everything in the market had crashed, and we were standing in food lines just to save enough money to not lose our house. So if you're in a similar situation, know that you've come to the right place, because we know exactly what that feels like, and we know exactly what to do to help you get from there to where you can actually breathe again.
Yeah.
14 years ago is when they started. 8 years they've been with this company. Does that mean that they've been a part of another company and then joined ItWorks? I have so many questions. If you guys know, feel free to comment below. You guys are always so incredible at filling in some of the gaps or questions that I have, or other content creators. You guys are amazing. So thank you for that. My question is, how many of your team members are having the same kind of success that you are? Because to get on here and say, we have exactly what you need, we know exactly how to help you, you're in the right place. Well, let's back that up with the actual statistics. So like, what's your downline doing? How successful is your downline? Are there anybody in your downline? Is there anybody in your downline that is having the same kind of success as you? Highly doubt it.
Yeah, I think this is such a powerful story, just to remind you that you don't know what somebody's going through, and to never forget to offer them the opportunity. And, I always think about that. People really will ask us, like, what do you guys do daily? What is your strengths and how are the things? And I think back to, I wish somebody would have given us or shared with us the opportunity. And even though we looked like we had it all together, I always laugh and go, we took showers, we looked normal on the outside, but inside we were just like, there's got to be more, there has to be something. And I wish somebody would just tell us what to do and we do it. And so there's a lot of things with this business that we can tell you all the how-tos, but I think sometimes we have to go, why do you want to do that? Why are you going to push so hard in April that you're going to make yourself uncomfortable to do the things that you normally wouldn't do?
And this is where the manipulation starts. They wanted somebody, according to them, to tell them what to do, but they're business owners. If you're a business owner, you're the one that's making the calls, you're the one that's making the decisions. There's not really going to be somebody that comes in and says, hey, this is what you need to do. That's why, one of the reasons why you're a business owner. So, second of all, we know that people in an MLM are not business owners. They're not making any of the decisions that somebody that actually owns a business is going to make. We know that. They get a 1099. We talk about this all the time. And third, they want to know why their team wants to be all in April, in my opinion, so they can manipulate them. Because if you know somebody's why, it's very easy to say, hey, I haven't seen you on the team training. I haven't seen you on, any of these things. This, insert their why, is still important to you, right? And then you're able to manipulate that person to get them working again. Again, that's just my opinion. You guys let me know what you think in the comments, but we're starting off strong with this one.
So if you guys want to have a huge breakthrough, drop a 1 in the chat. Or Joel said there's emojis now, so that's kind of cool. But you have to sometimes be in a place of like, this feels so uncomfortable, but I'm so ready to do the things. And we can give you all the Zooms on the trainings, on the how-to, what hosted posts are working, because there's multiple different things that work. And so starting off the month, I think is so important for you to go, I am so ready. I know why I want to do this business. And if you don't know why you want to do this business, you've got to write that down. Why are you going to do the things that are maybe getting up an hour early? You're going to send an uncomfortable message. You're going to talk to somebody. Is that because you need to pay a bill? Is that because you have maybe a daughter in dance and so she has a dance bill? Maybe your car broke down and you have unexpected car bills. Like, there's something that is pulling at your heart and tugging at you of knowing, okay, this is why I'm doing it. And so the why is generally, it starts out about you. And it's going to change. It's going to constantly change and evolve. And I think the things that as we're going through this, is one of the things that I want you guys to really think about is being consistent and sharing your story with everybody, even as you're having conversations about the product. And how you do that is you just start. And I think sometimes people think, okay, but where do I start? It doesn't matter what you do, you just got to start. So whether that's doing a post, whether that's taking a product for the first time and being consistent, whether that's writing down your why for the first time, maybe it's your first time ever going, I want to know what a ruby, an emerald, and diamond chart looks like. And I think you should do that. I think you need to know, okay, this is my why. I want to go ruby to earn $500 because this, when that gets deposited into my account, I know exactly where that's going. You've already got the money spent so that it keeps you going to help somebody else to continually push you on more and more, right?
And there we have the dangling of the carrot. I refer to this often when I'm reacting to these videos, these types of videos. She's dangling the carrot. She's in a sense, I don't want to say baiting, but I don't know how else to describe that. She's saying, listen, when you hit Ruby, you get a $500 bonus. And chances are there's probably a lot of people that have not hit that rank. I'm not looking at the comp plan or the income disclosure statement yet. We may, depending on how long this video is. I may actually just put it in the video description for everybody to see. But it's interesting to me that she's kind of dangling that carrot of hope. Listen, that $500, you could use that $500, right? I just wonder how many people actually hit that rank and actually earn the bonus, because what we do know about ItWorks is that you typically have to qualify for several months in order to get some of these bonuses. So,
Yeah, guys, today I talked about your procrastination is costing you money. Putting off doing the things that you should be doing to grow your business, to start your business, to go out and talk to that next person is costing you money.
Who is it costing money for? I'm just asking for my friends.
Other thing that's costing you money is you are negotiating your success. You are constantly negotiating with yourself whether you're going to do what it takes. You need to have non-negotiables. So this month, less negotiation, more execution. And the other thing you have to think about is we talk about everything in the concept of teams, because we're a team. We're out doing things. Do you guys understand you are the star player of your team?
Well, your downline is actually the star player of your team, because without them, you guys wouldn't be making any of the money that you claim that you're making. So this is so fascinating watching how they're flipping this to like, hey, this is your business. That $500, this is a big deal. Stop procrastinating. You're costing yourself money. But the cold hard facts are, if their downline doesn't work, they can't benefit. It's interesting. I'm going to go off on a little bit of a rant, but I think that it's important, and I've had this conversation a couple times today with several people. Side note, okay? Or tangent, if you will. I have been following the R. Kelly case for many, many years. And the show on Netflix called Surviving R. Kelly, the women that have shared their stories on there and taken their power back, I have goosebumps every time I talk about it because it is powerful. One of the things that was mentioned in the episode I was watching last night was the Me Too movement started around that time. And from the Me Too movement was the Mute R. Kelly, I'm going to call it a campaign. That's when all of that started. That's when all of the stories started to come out that people hadn't told their story. I'm getting to a point, I promise. So one of the things that the co-founders of the Me Too movement said on this documentary is they hit R. Kelly in his pocketbook. They hit him in his finances, meaning when the Mute R. Kelly campaign started, people stopped listening to his music. I believe there were streaming platforms that stopped, that like they removed his music. People stopped attending concerts, all kinds of stuff, meaning he wasn't making the money that he was, which what we know about that story is he had enablers and he was paying these enablers to bring these young women to him. Okay. So if he doesn't have the money to pay the enablers, then he can't continue being a predator, right? So the reason I'm bringing this up, if they don't have team members, if they don't have customers buying the products, they're not making the money that they are making now. If we stop, in my opinion, enabling these types of people in multi-level marketing companies, they won't have a business to make income off of other people. Does that make sense? I feel like this is going to be a theme that I'm going to be talking about often, because if we stop enabling, we stop buying products from our friends, we stop joining because they're close to, a goal at the end of the month and they just need one more team member, then we wouldn't have to be reacting to this video. Do you know what I'm saying? And yes, I would find something else to do. Okay.
Need to step up and show up like you are the star player of your team every single day, and stop benching yourself and holding yourself back. So mindset on what you're going to do this month is paramount for you to achieve it.
And you guys, when we started, Joel shared a little bit.
Is it mindset or is it actual action steps, meaning selling and recruiting? Is it mindset, or is mindset a way, not a reason, a way that you can manipulate your team to keep working, even when they're starting to question, even when they're looking at it going, well, you guys are saying this $500 bonus, but I haven't even made any money and I've been in this company for a year and a half. I don't understand what's going on. Oh, well, they said to just keep going and that it's mindset. So let me adjust that and keep going. And maybe that person stays in for another year and a half where they're not making money.
Of the titles that we've had, but I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew this was a great way for me to make money with no college degree, no education of where could I go to make this kind of money. And so you have your hands on a golden ticket right now.
It's not a golden ticket. And by the way, there are plenty of other ways that you can make income without a college degree, without experience. And what I've heard from you guys, and please let me know in the comments because I can't remember the name of the YouTube channel, but there's a YouTube channel that helps people find work from home or remote style jobs here on YouTube. And I want to credit that account. I just can't remember what the channel is. So if you guys know, please drop it below and I will pin it so that people have access. Again, if we are not enabling these people to allow or to influence, if you will, other people to think that, oh, this is the only way that you can make this kind of money from home, and without a college degree, without experience, there's plenty of other ways that you can make income. And I want to provide that resource definitely in the comments. So help me out, guys. Okay.
And somebody out there is praying for you to offer them the opportunity, to offer them a way to even lose weight. And that can open the door to getting healthy, all of the things. And so
all of the things. So what we're seeing here is all the different ways that you can manipulate your downline to keep going so that you can make the most money at the top. Also, can we just get through one video without spiritual manipulation? Because that would be great.
when you're out this month, I feel like I've shared this so many different times, and I think it's probably because Easter's around the corner, but Jesus was such a great storyteller. And I feel like, where's your stories at? Like, really lean into being vulnerable and saying, these are the things of where I'm going. This is what our team's doing. This is where I'm going. And, it's okay what our story looked like, and it's changed. And so sometimes I even have to recognize, like, I still need to share that because people think that we magically just got to the top. We still haven't stopped working, you guys. And I think somebody will say, well, why not? Well, what else would I do? Like, I feel like, this has been such a gift, and we have to work no matter what we do in life. It's not always, it gets easier, but it's something that I have to wake up and I want to do, and it's a purpose.
Okay. I'm sorry. Does anybody not believe anything that she just said? First of all, didn't Jesus flip tables or something over in the temple because people were trying to make money within the temple, aka using spiritual manipulation? Yeah, not okay. Also, I'm having a hard time believing what she's saying. It's a part of my purpose. No, there's typically minimum requirements that you have to meet when you're at the top of the pyramid in a multi-level marketing company. And so it's not waking up with a purpose. It's you have minimums that you typically have to make in these kinds of companies. So she can wrap it up in a, pretty wrapping paper, put a nice little bow on it. But she's not doing this, in my opinion, because it's part of her purpose. Nobody, when they're a kid, says, you know what, when I grow up, I'm going to be in multi-level marketing and I'm going to recruit a bunch of people. I'm going to make a lot of money off of their efforts. That's not a thing. So,
And so don't forget to share your story and everybody else's story. And so you can say that about, our story.
And guys, here's the thing. You may not think that you have a story, but guess what? You are the perfect person to help save the person that was you 2 steps ago. You are 2 steps ahead of somebody that's in a similar situation to you that could be looking to you for that answer. So understand that what you've been through has power.
Yeah. Even if you just got started, like, you already have a story. There's so many different things that you can go look at. And I think that's the main thing, is just know that you matter. You matter. And
I agree with that part. Every single one of you matter. Absolutely, hands down. I do also believe that everybody does have a story, but let's unpack what they're saying. They're trying to get people to share the things that they have been through. And what we typically see, and I don't mean just in this company, I just mean in general, is oversharing on social media, trying to find a way to relate to their audience and get their audience to relate to them, whether that is through specific types of trauma, addiction, financial struggles, those types of things, terrible upbringings that can go under trauma. They overshare because they're trying to find a way to relate to their audience. And the reason that they want to relate to their audience is because they want to recruit them. If this is like the basis of building those relationships that we see a lot of these MLMers talk about. They're trying to build that relationship, and they do that in, from what we see, from oversharing, being super vulnerable. And when you really think about it, none of that has anything to do with a multi-level marketing business. When you are sharing an emotionally charged story in order to relate to your audience, because on the back end of things or through private messages, you're going to be pitching them an opportunity, that is manipulation. Yeah.
I wanted that to come from me and Joel, that you matter. You're on this Zoom for a reason. You've been put here for a reason. You're part of this team for a reason. And we're cheering you on. We want you to have success. You want that right circle around you, believing in you, showing that you can do the things and putting in the effort. And I feel like you guys need to know that we got your back, corporate's got your back, and we're going to give you all of the things. So with that,
all of the things.
Corporate is giving.
I feel the same way. How many times do you have to say all of the things? That is the most descriptive term ever. What does all the things mean? Oh, well, that just means, no, we don't know, because you're being very vague on purpose.
Giving us all of the things so that you can feel more confident in the direction that you're going. And of course, we get into this business, some people really because they want to feel good about themselves, and maybe they want to make a couple $100, and people think, well, why do you want $10,000 a month? That seems greedy. That is not greed, okay? The Lord wants abundance in all things, because I know that you're going to be able to give that away and do the things that you need to do to help even more people. So,
okay, let's play. So you're trying to say that $10,000 a month from a multi-level marketing company, when the majority of that check comes from your team members, what they order, their customers, that kind of thing, right? Okay. So how much of that $10,000 are you donating or putting towards organizations that can help other people? Because just saying, I'm getting the $10,000 to be able to help other people, as more people are recruited into your downline, that isn't it. That's not helping people. That's actually, in my opinion, preying on other people. Knowing that 99.7% of people, according to the Federal Trade Commission, lose money or don't make any money at all. You're recruiting people and justifying the fact that you're making whatever income you are based on, I'm helping people get into this business. You see how that logic is not logicking? Yeah, that doesn't work.
Don't hold back from going after these bonuses. These are life-changing bonuses, even $500.
Think of it this way. You can't give away.
I'm sorry, $500 is life-changing? What are the requirements to do that? What do they have to spend? Because we know what MLMers do in certain situations to try and hit bonuses. How many months in a row do they have to hit that? How many people do they have to recruit? How much time do they have to spend in order to do that?
$1,000 if all you made was $1,000, but it's a lot easier to give away $1,000 when you made $10,000.
Yeah. So when you're setting this up, corporate has given us so much for April, right? So we have the Ruby bonus, $500. So if you first time Rubies, that's going to be loaded onto your check. Emerald, you could stack this too, so you could just go Ruby, Emerald, and get another $1,000 bonus for going Emerald.
Yeah, for sure. Why not do that in 24 hours? I cannot.
$10,000 or $20,000 for going Diamond, all the way up to Ambassador, and I'll stop at Diamond. And Ruby and Emerald are like kind of the.
Are you stopping at Diamond because you don't have very many diamonds in your downline? Or are you stopping at Diamond because only 2.01% of all distributors ever hit that rank? Just curious.
Those pivotal moments, like Ruby was really about you, but you got a couple team, and now you're going to teach them how to go Ruby. So once you know how to go Ruby, you absolutely can get to the top of the company. It's just duplicating the same thing, teaching those people to go sign 3 distributors, get their 4 customers month after month. It's really
Oh, wait. I have to hit play. I paused it too soon. I'm waiting for her to say it's really easy.
pretty easy if we just did it, right?
I've not watched this video. Okay. So I know that you guys go bananas in the comments when I do that, but it's so predictable, you guys. Okay. Listen, I don't remember the company that I was talking about where I said, well, an active distributor, what company was that? They defined an active distributor as somebody that earned a commission check in the year, whatever year the income disclosure statement was. I can't remember what company it was. ItWorks is the same way. So you are considered an active distributor with ItWorks when you've earned at least one commission check, it looks like. And this is from 2021. So you earn one commission check in 2021, you're considered an active distributor. Why am I pointing that out? Because on their income disclosure statement, they are only including the numbers from active distributors, meaning if you didn't make any money, which we know statistically is a large amount of people in multi-level marketing, you're not going to be included on this income disclosure statement. I will put it in the video description so you guys can check it out. Make sure that you pay attention to the fine print, because that's where it says active distributor, somebody that's earned at least one commission check in 2021. Okay, that being said, if those zeros, meaning zero income made from being a distributor in ItWorks, were included, these numbers would be even worse. So it, in my opinion, is a way that this company is trying to pad their numbers. That being said, the first rank in the company is distributor. It's 85.24% of all distributors. 85% and some change of all distributors in this company, and 79.83% of all active distributors, meaning people that earned at least one commission check in 2021. The average distributor monthly income was $57. So remember when she said, oh, well, even if you just are wanting to join this, I think she said like to become a better person or something like that, and then make a couple $100. But you have almost 80% of the company that's not even making $57 a month. That doesn't include any expenses. I don't know if ItWorks has like an app that these distributors have to pay for. I'm not like the products. You know that they have to be a product of the product. They probably have to have an auto ship. And again, if you have information on that, feel free to drop it in the comments and correct me at any time if I say anything that's not accurate. So $57 is the active for almost 80% of the company. So the lie detector determined that the $200, some people joined just to make an extra $200. That's life-changing. I think she said that with a $500 bonus, but the income disclosure statement is not showing that at all. And that's data that comes from the company. And in my opinion, because they are not including people that didn't make any money, that didn't earn a commission check, they're excluding that from this to pad their numbers. And their numbers are absolutely horrible. According to this, I'm reading the fine print, excuse me, the average monthly income for all distributors, active and inactive, in 2021. So this is all distributors. So this includes the people that didn't make any money. And this should tell you a whole lot. Was $202. So they've averaged the high numbers, the low numbers, and they have averaged it out by the number of distributors, and it was $202. The top of the pyramid is estimated to make $20,806 for a month. So when you think about that in averages, to take it from that high number to 200 for the entire company, that should speak volumes. Oh, Lord. All right, let's keep going.
But diamond, I remember you guys hearing going diamond, it was a license to print money. I didn't even really know what it was. I just knew there was this chart, and I was like, why didn't
What did she say? A license to print money? Is that what she said?
Somebody give me this like way before I even knew what this diamond chart was. And so for some of you, coming on maybe newbies, you're like, I don't know, I just know there's these bonuses and I hear diamond and $20,000 is a lot. We didn't even have that when we went diamond. I just knew I wanted to get to diamond to unlock more pieces of the puzzle for more money. And that was that first leadership level. And it was like a whole new thing when diamond happens, and how many more people on your team can you teach to really hit diamond?
Yeah, because the bonus for going diamond is okay, but the ability to generate the income that you can generate at diamond is why you want to go diamond.
Yeah, you guys,
There's probably a leadership bonus when you promote people, or when people promote to diamond in the company. Let me know in the comments if you know that to be true. That's just my estimate. I'm not obviously stating that as a fact because I'm not doing a comp plan review here. But again, 2.01% of all distributors hit diamond. So we're talking about a very, very small amount of people. And when it comes to active distributors, it's not really that much better. It's 2.73%. So they're dangling the carrot like, hit diamond, you guys can do it. The money is incredible. But there's a very small amount of people that are doing it. And typically it's because they got in early, they have a large team, they have a large following. That's typically how that happens.
I'm going to there's so much on the line for you, just dangling. And it's up to you to make the decision of how hard are you going to work for it, right? I feel like I'm working more than I was new coming in because I want you guys to get this so badly.
I highly doubt that. You're working more now than you were when you were brand new in ItWorks. Even though you're making thousands and thousands of dollars allegedly off of your team, you're working harder. Okay.
So knowing exactly where you're going, I love the beginning of the month because you can print off your ruby, emerald, and diamond charts. And really, breaking it down, we have 4 weeks in the month. Ruby is 2,000 in volume. If you did $700 a week, you're going to hit ruby this month. So set that out and break it down. I've always done breaking it down into, I've got my month, but now let's break it down into weeks and let's break it down into days.
Okay, so my question for you, there are some companies for you guys. Okay. All right. There are some companies that you get 1 point, whatever they call it in the company. For example, Prove It calls it BV, bonus value. Prove It is not 1 point to $1. For a box of ketones that's $130, you get 80 points on a new customer, or at least you used to. I don't know if they've changed that. So my question for you is, using her example, and if she's talking about 2,000 in volume, how much is a box of wraps? And I could look up the dollar amount, but what I want to know is, how many points do people get when they sell a box of wraps or something along those lines? Because she's making it sound like that 2,000 in volume is no big deal. And she's like, listen, that's only 6 or 7 a week. But what they're not talking about is the amount of work it takes, the amount of cold messages, the amount of, what do they call it, where they ask people to post for them and then they do like a giveaway, that kind of thing. They don't mention the amount of cold messages and all of that stuff that it's going to take to sell 1 box to somebody.
Tomorrow, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. Well, should I give you guys something that's happening? I don't know if you guys all know, what's happening tomorrow. Do you guys know? Maybe you don't know. I'm going to tell you anyway. I will tell you, but I'm going to get it right. So hold, please. Let me go find the message. And you guys are going to love this because you're going to want to reach out to people.
You're going to love this because you're going to want to reach out to people, because I am going to make a ton of money off of it, because you guys are going to sell and recruit more. I just had to, translate that.
So tomorrow at 11 a.m., Enroll-a-thon starts, okay? So we're going to have that. at 11, you're going to be able to use the promo code join now. So I'll let you type that in, or somebody else can do this. This is for
Join now is not that hard for people to remember. This sounds like it's a recruiting campaign.
all markets. So the US is going to get any new customer that you bring on and any new distributor that comes on, they are going to get in the US stressless gummies, Canada vanilla keto coffee, and then the EU is skinny wraps. So that's going to start tomorrow at 11, and it's going to run through the 6th at about 9 a.m. Eastern. So you've got a couple days to really go for customers or distributors while they do that. So that is a huge bonus right there because March, you guys reached out to so many people, and now there's a free product on top of their kit or any product they want. Not only that, we have collagen as a discount it's an add-on for new customers or distributor. It's only $20 for a bag of collagen. It's only one. They can only purchase one, and they can add that on starting today all the way till the end of the month. That one has no BV, just so you guys know. But what a great way to let them try it
and get hooked.
You know, I would do.
Oh my God. Did y'all just say that? Why are they making this sound like it's some sort of a substance sale?
Probably hair, skin, and nails. Do a bottle of hair, skin, and nails, another bag of collagen, and then do the $20 collagen, just so you guys get some BV with these customers, and they have to purchase a product in order to get the collagen. So free product.
Do you guys think that on her chart at the beginning of the month, she figured out how many of those packages her team members needed to sell in order for her to hit a certain rank or earn a bonus? I bet you she did. I bet she has it like pinned on her wall.
Tomorrow with customers or distributors, and then, you know, if you want to say, hey, you could add on our top selling collagen. Joel, what is different? You love our collagen, and explain to them why.
Yeah, I was chatting with
Meredith
this morning, saying that if we ever discontinued collagen, I'm out, because our collagen is the best on the market by far. And the reason why is because
I'd love to see the sources on that, because I think that that's just you trying to sell the collagen. But would love to see the research on that.
most collagens out there have one type of collagen. There's very few that have two types of collagen.
That's what you're going with?
The collagen that we have has 5 different types. It's got fish, so it's got fish, chicken, beef, then it's got eggshell membrane, and hyaluronic acid.
Why is
I love this Zoom users' reaction. I don't know what they're reacting to, but same.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Mute all. Okay. And then, not that I feel like it's, and then all these things to help you get focused on promoting up the ranks. Anything over $100 are going to get a free bag of coffee. So, did I say that? Yeah, I think it's a free bag over $100 spent. So I'm like, so get a few products, you know, whatever they want over 100, they're going to get that free. So lots of availability to really push.
Now, why are we doing all this for customers? What?
Because you need customer volume. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there.
What did they announce that is incredible for the reason why you want to be able to get all these customers?
Well, you can share, like, you're excited.
Yeah, I'm super excited. The Perks member bonus. Guys, what are you going to do with all of these products and all of these discounts and all of these things? You're going to go out and get 4 customers with higher BV so that you get 4 customers and hit that 300 BV mark to kick off a $50 bonus. Mm-hmm. Unlimited. You can do that as many times as you want.
4 customers for a $50 bonus? I'm good.
During the 30-day period.
Yeah, I love that they're just adding an extra, like, you guys, we already get customers, so they're just adding an extra $50. They didn't need to do that. Like, I'm like, okay, I'll take any extra money that we can get for just doing what we're supposed to be doing anyway. So you're going to be able to add so much more money on top of that. And we've changed. I know so many people have wanted auto ship back for customers. So we're going to give options. So it started this afternoon that now customers can come in. They have two different options. They can go ahead and become a perk member with a membership fee of $19.95, and then they don't need to continue on with auto ships if they don't want to. So that's flexible there, and they can still order as they want. Or they can opt in, waive that $19.95, and then order their product at the discount, and then they'll have 2 more orders. So that 90 days that I love, because you guys, we know when people use products for 90 days, they're going to see some results, right? So that's a huge thing. Plus for promotions.
90 days. First of all, if you were to do a Google search for, I don't know, collagen with 5 types of collagen, there's a ton of options that come up. One, you can get through Amazon. So the only one on the market, also not accurate.
You know, down the road, as you're growing, you may not know the power of consistent orders. And I'm so grateful for that. So I'm glad that they gave us the option. So if you're like, oh man, this customer just doesn't really want to do 90 days and stay on for a couple more months, they can always go back down and do the $19.95 and do the one-time order. So that's huge for us.
You have to pay $19.95 to place one order in 90 days. So you're paying that on top of whatever products you're ordering that we know are overpriced. If you're a customer of theirs, why? There's so many other options. There's so many dupes for MLM products. They're typically cheaper, and you're not supporting a multi-level marketing company.
So know that that's a win for us, and it's going to be able to have flexibility throughout the next few months to be able to give us a little extra on the corporate side to be like, how can we add even more bonuses or do some fun things along the way? And you guys, as you're growing your team, you're getting these customers, you're enrolling new distributors, you're teaching them to do really, you know, I think people just need to know there's 2 steps in this business, actually 3. Join the business, turn on your auto ship, make sure you do that so you're a product of the product, and then we enroll customers and distributors. That is.
Notice the order. Become a distributor, turn on your auto ship so that they get paid, because you got to be a product of the product. Oh, and then get customers.
Is really the simplicity of our business. I think we get into our heads of like, it's hard, when no, we give options. People want product, especially weight loss and health, all the time. That's never going to go away. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry that we have our hands on. So I'm grateful that we have that, because it's never going to go away. So that's what we do, is get in, be a product of the product, enroll customers and distributors, and teach those new distributors the exact same thing. And you're going to earn points. And you're going to earn points for a free trip for yourself. And if you're really wanting to go super bad with maybe a spouse or, you know, a teammate or somebody that you want, you're going to be able to bring a companion if you do the double the points. So I'm super grateful for our company that I feel like they went all in on April and just loaded us up for everything. Like, here we go. So not only are.
And how many of your team members are actually doing that? Because I guarantee you it's not a whole lot. If they have a team of 100, according to their income disclosure statement, they probably have 2 diamonds. They probably have 2 people. I don't know how big their organization is. By the way, I don't even know who these people are. I don't need to know them. I'm not talking about them personally. I'm talking about what they are saying in order to get their team selling more, in order to get their team recruiting. Okay. All right.
You guys going to get bonuses and lots of money and helping people do the same, but you're going to be able to earn this free trip. You're going to put it up there, aren't you?
Yep.
Joel's going to put this up. I know some of you have seen the points already. Maybe you haven't, but you guys, it's really pretty simple. You can there's probably some of you've already, I know actually some have.
Oh man.
On
what
points you need. So there's 4 months of.
Okay, listen. How to earn this? This looks like it's their monthly contest, and this month it's a trip. I could be incorrect on that. So it says enroll for PMs. That might be, I don't know what that is. You guys let me know because I'm not sure. But anyways, enroll 4 PMs. I'm wondering if that's customers with a cumulative 300 BV. You get 50 points. Enroll a new distributor, 200 points. See how there's more emphasis on the distributors? Do you I know I'm pointing over here, but do y'all notice that? 50 points for 4 customers, but you sign a distributor, you get 200. 200 points. Process your 80 BV monthly subscription auto ship order. You get 200 points. Tell me that the distributors are not the customers. You get 4 customers for 50 points. You sign up a new distributor, it's 200 points, and you run your 80 BV auto ship for 200 points. I can't.
Qualifications, so it's going to roll through all of this month. So all of April, May, June, and July is what the point system is going to be based on. And so you guys look at how serious they take auto ship. That's 200 points.
Yeah, because the distributors are the customers, in my opinion.
And I'm grateful for that, because that just tells me that you guys think of it this way. You run yourself, if you want, $1 million company. And so if you're not a product of the product, I always go back to Michael Jordan. He was in Nikes all the time.
I'm going to need you to leave Michael Jordan out of that, because what you're doing is a false equivalence fallacy. First of all, he was paid by Nike. Second of all, he didn't have to recruit people to earn these bonuses for them to also wear Nike, for them to also sign up to sell Nikes. Also, leave Michael Jordan out of it. Okay?
Because he repped a multi-billion-dollar brand. And so that's you. If you take this business serious, you're going to have your auto ship on and running. If you don't, go in now, set up your auto ship to run in April so that you can go ahead and get 200 points. I love that.
That is disgusting. If you have an auto ship, you take your business seriously. First of all, it's not a business, but that's so foul. If not, go set it up. She's basically saying that I can't even gather my thought on that, because it's so manipulative. They get paid on all of the auto ships, probably. They get paid on their downline running an auto ship, and she's presenting it in a way like, we'll know if you take your business seriously if you have an auto ship, but make sure it's 80 BV. Oh my God.
Some of you guys do it on the first. We run ours always on the first. We just want to get it in and out of the way, and then we can start growing our business from there. So
you get it in and out of the way. Now, could that be because you want all of your team members to also run theirs on the first, so that you can see exactly where you are early on in the month, so that you know exactly how many people you need to recruit or how many more customers you need to get to hit whatever bonus you're going for? It couldn't possibly have anything to do with that, right?
2, 4, 6, there's 800 points. Say you enroll a distributor today, there's 1,000 points. You're only needing 4,000 more points. And that can be earned from distributors and customers, and then you personally ranking up, and then helping personally enrolled team rank up as well. So, you can look at that and go, what is my goal?
All of these bonus points are for ranking up. And I'm pretty sure that the majority of those rank ups happen. There's probably a little bit of customer volume or a volume requirement, but I bet you anything there are recruiting requirements to rank up, because look at these bonuses. 1,000 points when you promote to Ruby, 500 points when you personally enroll or earn a new rank for the first time. Personally enrolled, I think that's a distributor, like in your first level. So there's a lot of emphasis on recruiting activities for this promo, but you only get 50 points for 4 new customers that have a cumulative BV of 300. Y'all seeing that? Wild.
that I want to hit this month. So not only are you guys going, I want to enroll customers and distributors and hit Ruby this month for a $500 bonus. Look at the points that you would get. You'd get 1,000 in points, and if you enroll 3 distributors, there's another 600 points. You've got your monthly auto ship, and I know that you're going to have customers along the way. So you guys,
The customers are like the last thought. That entire example was recruiting based. And then she was like, and I know along the way you're going to get those customers. Oh my God, this is awesome. Saying the quiet parts out loud. And I love that for us.
can do this. This is something that's very doable for everybody, and it counts for brand new distributors coming in. So I want to make sure you guys know these are all available for you. I'm starting to see, which I love, people talking about, I'm going on a free on a free trip. Who wants to go with me? So, make sure that you guys are talking about that. Some people don't always join you because they need the money. Some people join you for the community, the free trips. Like I find all
the free trips that the majority of people are not winning or earning, or however you want to word that. Also, I'm going to say this again. You do not need to join a multi-level marketing company in order to find community. There are so many other ways that you can find community that you don't have to pay for. And if you have somebody that is in your DMs right now that is telling you, oh my God, the community, you're going to love it. No, you're not. They're going to love bomb you when you join. They're going to cheer you on. You're going to get probably an influx of followers or friend requests from people in your company. They're going to boost some of your posts. And then it's going to kind of trickle away. And when you start to question it, all of that goes away. It's transactional relationships. You do not need to join a multi-level marketing company just to find community.
my blues come out of the woodworks, all the people that want to have a good time and be part of it, and they have this FOMO of fear of missing out, like they don't want to miss anything. They're working so hard at those points. They don't care how much money they're making along the way. They're just like, I'm going on this trip. So if that,
they don't care how much money they're making along the way.
that's you, I love you, because that energy is contagious. So, make sure you tag some of your buddies along the way, because I know that these trips are so much fun and you just get inspired. You meet some people that, man, I just remember going on some events and getting in the pool with people and asking them, what are you doing? Like, what's working for you? And so many people are just willing to share, and it's so much fun. So make sure you have that goal set to go on this trip, and pair up. Who do you want to do this with? Who on your team is going to go with you? And start that chat now and really start going. So I feel like, is there more? I feel
those trips are just an opportunity for people to be indoctrinated and to come up with some cool pictures for social media. But a lot of the times they have to pay to get there. They have to pay for their own way. Let alone the fact that a lot of that is going to end up on their 1099. Yeah. So they're going to pay lots of tax on that.
like, I know there's more coming. I did a Zoom last night and I was like, I have too much in my brain. Like, there's so much. I love our company. They care about you guys so much. So we're going to focus all of our energy on April. So that momentum that you had from March, I mean, you guys can look around, go look at all of the promotions that people are having. I talked to a couple of people today and they're like, okay, this is what I want to do. Here's where my chart is. And I would say focus on a leg at a time. Knock out those 400 or 500 boxes, distributor at a time. Got one.
I'm sorry. Did she say 400 or 500 boxes? Is that what she just said? I'm not going to rewind it, but
done, work on the second. There's an executive promotion. Shout that out as fast as you can. Next, let's help that third distributor get their 500. You've got over 2,000 in volume. You just want Ruby. Shout that Ruby promotion out. Like, don't be afraid to continue that on, because people are watching you. They are watching and going, what are they doing over there? And with the new product, Slimmer, like I'm in love with that. Who loves Slimmer? Drop me a 1 because I can't be the only person that absolutely loves Slimmer. So, okay, good. So that is where we are at. So I just really wanted to
I
get.
can't even keep track of the
I know
chat
the
because
one.
it's going like fire.
It just keeps getting better and better. So it's a again, a new product to market. So I would just suggest, breaking it down on, are you disciplined to do the work? I think that's what it's going to come down to for you guys. I don't care how you get customers or distributors. That was something, for me, I was like, I don't want to wait around. I didn't have Facebook, you guys, when I first joined. So weird. I had to go door knocking. I went into like strip malls and said, hi, I'm Stephanie with Sweaty Pits to know what I was doing. And I have this crazy wrap thing. Would you like to try it? It's for $25. And like, would you guys do that now? I think back and go, I did the most uncomfortable things because I knew what I had my hands on. I had an opportunity to not only help people, look and feel better, but also make money. Like, why wouldn't you want to have an opportunity to do that? So
I'm going to pause this. The reason I was looking down at my phone is because I was looking up Ruby, because there's a lot of emphasis on Ruby from these two. And according to the compensation plan from ItWorks, to qualify to be paid as a Ruby, gather. That's an interesting word that they're using. Gather and build to 3 qualified legs, with at least one of the 3 legs being an executive leg. An executive leg is a leg. Did they really say this? It legit says this. An executive leg is a leg with an executive somewhere in the depth of the leg. Did they for real say that? Oh God. Executive is you must complete the same steps as a distributor and have a minimum of 2 qualified legs. Meaning you have to recruit. So there's a lot of emphasis on Ruby because as a Ruby, you're eligible to be paid on 4 levels of your downline orders after compression. Oh, so this is a comp plan that compresses. That's unfortunate. Yikes. Wow. Yeah, so you have to have 3 qualified legs. Of course, that's not mentioned here. They're very sneaky with how they do this, you guys. And then one has to be an executive leg. That being said, executive is the 2nd rank in the company. Ruby is the 3rd rank in the company. So you not only do you have to be recruiting, but you have to have team members that are also recruiting into the pyramid, in my opinion.
social media has made it a little bit easier, but sometimes that's scary for people too. But you've got to, again, get uncomfortable and know we've got a simple system here.
If you want unworldly results, you have to do unnecessary actions.
Mm-hmm.
Did he just hear what he said? If you want unworldly results, you have to take unnecessary actions. That's what you're going to go with? Unnecessary actions.
Or necessary actions.
Oh.
Major necessary actions.
Yeah.
But I think, again, it's April 3rd. We've got 4 full weeks. You're going to have that window this weekend. People will be with family. But I know I love this time of year. Really think about after spring break, the holidays, what do people do? They want to get back on track for spring. So we have the cleanse, we have the aloe. So I would really start thinking about getting host to post up, start talking about, has anybody wanted to
host to post? That's what that's called from earlier. Yeah.
Do a detox or a cleanse with me after Easter, like starting your, follow-ups now. I would be doing
your liver called and said it doesn't need any help detoxing. Thanks.
That, creating that list tonight of who are you going to reach out to let them know that they can get a free product with the stressless gummies, another free product of anything over $100. Don't be afraid to reach out to people tonight. What I want to encourage you guys to do is this: don't let people know or unread message take you out of the game. It's always going to happen. So I'm just here to tell you Like, I'm going to just shake it all out of you now. People are going to tell you no. They tell me no, and I don't understand. I'm like, what? So, whatever. Okay, next. It's fast. I'd rather have them tell me no, actually. So then I don't have to keep following up, but I'm going to keep following up and drive them crazy. And again, it comes back to like going back to our story. I was that person.
I'm sorry. They tell you no, you're going to keep following up to drive them crazy. Am I hearing that correctly? That's gross. Don't do that. No means no, and it's not going to change. It's not a no for right now. It's a no, I'm not interested. Stop following up. Oh my God.
Person waiting for someone to share something with me. And so I want you to take like, just take off any fog on your eyes. Like, just go in blind. Like, don't judge anybody about the business and anybody about the product.
So just cold message everybody. Got it.
And sometimes that I know that I can catch myself like, man, they look like they have it all together. They don't need it. I'll pick on Rachel Johnson.
They look like they have it all together. They look like they don't need it. Need what exactly? Your skinny gummies? Leave people alone. And let's not try and target people by the size of their bodies or the pictures that they post on social media. That's essentially, in my opinion, what she's saying. And also the audacity. Oh my God.
Burgess right now, she does not look like she needs to lose weight at all. She didn't last month, and she's lost 8 pounds. But I know how good she feels. And so I wouldn't have necessarily probably told her, hey, I've got this great new product, but she just wanted to feel a little bit better about herself. And so
you should be ashamed of yourself. What you are doing and teaching your team to do is absolutely disgusting.
So we have products like that. So this month, no judgment. Ask everybody.
No judgment, but make sure that you're going through your social media and targeting anybody that looks like they could use a little bit of weight.
Wait for people to come to you. Do all of the things. Do the posting. Be consistent. Do the videos. Grow your network. And you can tell them our YouTube channel. Go to the YouTube channel to watch. Here's how to get customers. Here's how to do host to post. Everything that you need is there. I just wanted to give you guys the guide of like, let's start the month out on fire like you would the end of the month.
I'm so glad that they mentioned their YouTube channel because I'm going to make sure my content creating friends also know their YouTube channel. I love that for us. Thank you for that.
And this is really pretty simple. Like, again, how many customers do you want this month? How many distributors do you want this month? How many host to posts are you willing to do? Or maybe you don't know what host to post is, so your job is to go learn what is that. And then break it down into weeks. If you want 4,000 in volume this month, that's 1,000 a week. How are you going to do that? Is it with you and a team and you're working on it together? Is that your personal goal? So maybe it's 10 customers at 100 BV each this week, which absolutely that would be my goal, because if you got 10 customers this week, offered them over 100 BV, they're going to get that free coffee and then the free
10 customers. She's trying to tell her team getting 10 customers is easy in a week.
Restless gummies tomorrow as well. So we've got a lot to offer to help you get some goals. It's all right on our hands, and it's a matter if you're going to do it. Here's the thing. We see people doing 100 to 200 customers a month. Like, it's not impossible to do yourself.
And how many people are doing that? How many people on your team are getting 100 to 200 customers in a month? It's probably a very, very, very small percentage or number of people. It's probably a very small number. And you're using that as an example because that's what you want your team reaching for so that you can make more money and probably rank up. Wow.
We see that. I'm constantly looking to see who was enrolling distributors, I'm like, okay, I see some really high numbers and people aren't messing around. So don't just do the work, but actually follow up with your work, because there's people out there that are actually following up on the work that you've done. So don't quit doing the things that you do. Did you have anything left?
Nope.
That was it. 30 minutes of like, really sometimes you just need a reminder of like, here is the simplicity of our business, you guys.
Guys, did any of that sound simple? 10 customers, 100 to 200 per month. None of that. None of that was simple.
And not to overthink it. Just share it. Don't care if people are like, they say something. We all get that. And the moment that you guys can let that go, because your why is so strong and you know where you're going, you know where you're leading your team.
Remember at the beginning of this, I said she just wants people to have a why so that she knows how she can manipulate them. Yeah, she's tying the bow on all of that right now.
Team, you don't care what's going to get pushed in front of you. There's going to be obstacles. It's never going to stop. Like once you know those things and you can grow through them, you are unstoppable and you're going to take your team with you. And I know that's where so many of you guys are at right now. You're so on fire. It's so contagious. So keep shouting that out, because we're seeing the ripple effects. We're constantly seeing that. So you guys, I love you. Make sure you print off your chart.
Done with that. Can't wait to see the ripple effects of this video and the messages that I'm going to get. Really cool. After last video, the amount of people that have messaged me privately. I will not disclose any names. I'm not going to show any messages. That's not how I roll. The amount of people that are in the process of leaving Optavia or are canceling as a customer is absolutely incredible. So feel free to message me. I love hearing those stories. I think it's really, really powerful when somebody starts to question and they realize, hey, this is not it. This is, I don't want to participate in this anymore. I think that's a really powerful thing. So very cool. Guys, don't join an MLM. And I'm also going to add to this, don't buy an MLM product from somebody. Don't sign up as a distributor because they're like, hey, I just joined and you're my family or you're my friend or I'm close to the end of the month. Can I just sign you up as a distributor? Don't do any of that. No, don't be the enabler. And I'm saying that, I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying, like, remember the R. Kelly example that I gave? They stopped, or they hit him in his pocketbook, if you will. And he wasn't able to pay the enablers, which meant there were no more victims that were being, do you know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying. Anyways, don't be the enabler, okay? I mean that in a very loving way. And guys, if you love today's video, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Would love for you to subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. And I appreciate your commentary. You guys are amazing. Thanks for watching all the way through, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.